and now we're also taking you back to our top story, which is all about India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal, who's in San Francisco, or rather reaching San Francisco right now to attend two key global trade-related meetings. One is the IPEF and the other is the APEC Meet, where India is a guest country. Joining us to talk about it is Subhomoy Bhattacharjee, senior economic journalist. Welcome to DD India and a happy Diwali to you first. Subhomoy, what can you tell us about the significance of this visit in the context of what's really happening with the global economy these days, and what kind of a bearing can it have for India's place there?
Well, that's an interesting thing, Gautam, and I must say that Diwali is a good time to talk about trade and prosperity, so definitely we're on the right track. Yes, the IPEF, India Indo-Pacific Economic Forum, is a very significant coming together of the countries that are aligned around the Indo-Pacific region. Now, why is that significant? Because these countries are setting up standards, these countries are setting up international conventions on movement of goods and services, and imposed also the issues about trade, for which, as you said, the Union Commerce Minister, Mr. Piyush Goyal, is reaching San Francisco. So there are four pillars of IPEF, and among these, the trade issue is one of those on which India correctly had issues and had concerns, and those have been strongly put on board. And this meeting will be a very significant pointer to how India and USA, led by their USTR, Catherine Tai, and others, will be looking at smoothing out the wrinkles in the trade issues between the two countries. As you know, India's trade basket is rapidly expanding, and as the fastest growing economies of the world, coming up to be it's already the fifth largest, and we're expecting it to reach something like the third largest by 2030. You would expect that this meeting, therefore, is very significant. Yes,
definitely. And in terms of, you spoke about, the four pillars and how India is still to figure out whether it should be part of that trade pillar or not, but there are three others as well, and they're quite significant, especially the ones related to climate and to supply chains, not to mention fair government. Now, if India proceeds with agreeing to the three and not the one on trade, how would that work out?
Well, that has been India's position so far, that the concerns of trade should not impede the progress on IPEF on the other three pillars. And that is how it's been working on. But at the same time, as you would have noticed, India is also now going in for significant foreign trade agreement, free trade agreements with different countries. So India has also been able to work out what has been its major areas that it wants to defend, and how those should be looked at. Remember that India is not the only one which has got concerns on trade. Today, economic nationalism is something that is the pervading standards across the world. And every country is creating bulwarks to ensure that their domestic production comes up to speed and is able to compete globally. So in that context, what India has taken position is actually quite in sync with what is there in the rest of the world. So therefore, as I say, that this particular meeting is rather significant because it allows for these two economies, India and USA, to talk about trade issues as they need to do with as they need to understand with each other, and where they reach and where there are differences. Yes, Gaurav.
All right, Subhomoy. Well, let's hope that there is ample focus on all these things, apart from ensuring that all the countries participating in the two fora benefit from whatever exchanges take place, and the big focus on the Biden-Xi meeting also leads to some positive tidings for the global economy. Thanks a lot for joining us for the time being.